Hey, it's you and me.
Let's go. Hi guys, we're back in misery.
I hate it here. Why did we ever start this?
Why did we ever come here?
Yeah.
Why did we come to this darn mansion? Why are we even thinking about playing the second game?
Yeah, it was the stupid first trailer for the first game. It was so hilarious, just so knee-slapping funny when we saw the man. We just knew we had to have a part of this.
Oh, good stuff. Oh, lovely. The house was, as it always has been, wrapped in a thick silence. Giselle's shadow, which had been lurking in the halls for about a month, was nowhere to be found. She hadn't come back since running off that day. My secret was still safe. Her efforts had, in the end, all been for naught. Back to the way things were. But despite my mind telling me that it was for the best, I felt a kind of guilt seething in the back of my chest. And any attempt to figure out why only made me feel worse. But the look on her face then.
Yeah, 'cause something was wrong, you jerk.
Please, hear me out. I didn't know anything about you. I wasn't sniffing around or trying to bring any harm in any way.
Was that really her just putting on an act because I revealed her scheming? She was screaming, though, and she looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hand away. I'm not falling for anything. I feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Be quiet. Silence, please. My head was pounding beyond belief. I couldn't stand anything. This world, the creature I was, the witches whispering, the archangel looking down upon me, seemed to be cackling from somewhere far out of reach. So, for whatever it was worth, to escape from his gaze, I once again drew the drapes over the stained glass window. Oh, that's why they were drawn to begin with. He has a severe fear of being judged, I guess. Whoa! It's something new!
Someone.
Oh! Whoa! It's someone new!
Hey, where are you from? You gonna be here long?
Are you? We hardly ever get any visitors here, so they're downright awestruck by you. You'll be getting a lot of attention for a little, but please don't let it get to you.
No, that's just fine. I'll do my best to get along with everyone.
You've got a spark in you that wasn't there yesterday. Anything in particular that cheered you up?
In particular? Once I decided I was going to stay here, I just sort of started feeling better about things. And I figured I couldn't stay gloomy forever.
I see. Glad to hear it.
And it's all thanks to you. Amity?
Keep thanking me like that, and my cheeks might get struck red.
Aww.
I'm scared. No, don't make me feel love.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's not going to be here for long. He doesn't have a photo. But neither does Giselle. Don't look at me. I mean, we know her.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Don't talk.
Jade, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your little penguin hands and your little penguin feet.
I'm a penguin?
In any event, I said I'd show you around yesterday. So how about we do that?
I'll lead the way.
That said, we're a modest little village of about 100. Everyone knows everyone.
For that size, it looks pretty big to me. Amity taking the lead, we walk through the village. passing by crop fields and milk cows, presumably shared among the villagers. Houses were scattered across an area that seemed far too large for only 100 people. Actually, getting a better look at them, the buildings were dilapidated, looking more like ruins than residences.
Once upon a time, this was a city rather than a village.
When your ancestors lived here?
Oh no. We were drifters fortunate enough to come across some decent-looking land, so we stuck around.
How do you know what it was like before then?
There were a few stone tablets left behind, and based on what we were able to extract from those texts, this area used to be a large city with a booming economy rivaling that of the capital. There weren't hundreds, but thousands of people bustling about. Merchants from afar came in droves. It was much like how the capital is now. Actually, this area was more open to foreigners. People of all different races, speaking as many different languages. It was evidently quite the sight and sound.
I had no idea there was a city here.
That's what happens when a place is wiped from history. I couldn't tell you how reliable the tablets are. But if you take them at their word, this city lost everything in just a single week.
What?
People, crops, livestock, all dead. Maybe it was a natural disaster, a famine, a plague. I can't say for sure. Imagine the house is like sucking the life out of everything else.
That's an interesting story.
This is what the tablet said, though. Oh.
Sorry, we can never have a moment of peace.
No. We have been cursed by the witch.
Okay. Cursed by the witch.
Look over there. You see that river? There used to be a magnificent bridge crossing it, but there's hardly anything left of it. If you continue along the path beyond the fallen bridge, there's a forest. That's where I found you. The deeper parts of the forest are so dense you can't see anything but tree trunks and leaves. It's an eerie place, wrapped in a cloud of darkness. If you make it through that, there's a mansion, which is said to be cursed. The witch who supposedly destroyed the city lives in that house, deep in the forest. She's been there for years and years and years, and she casts her curse on anyone who goes near it. Does that mean this city is gonna get cursed? Nice. The city was so large that the mansion was actually in its borders. My guess is the bridge was built to mark the road leading to it. Now, as you can see, the bridge is gone, and the houses still standing are practically in ruins. But the mansion alone looks just as it did back then. The witch living in the mansion goes by the name of Morgana. According to the records, someone by that same name was executed in this area for witchcraft. And even in death, she continues to bear her grudge against mankind. Who knows how much of it is true, though? Truth or fiction, the story has taken root in this region. The city's history may have been lost, but the legend of the witch continues to be told. People have the tendency to keep stories alive that scare them. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, I'm fine.
You're best staying away from the mansion in the forest at any rate. There's no saying what might happen if curiosity gets the better of you.
Well.
Yeah, she's been there a lot. Better safe than sorry, if you ask me. Aside from the mansion, this is as peaceful a village as you'll find. I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you didn't end up wandering up there.
I know all about the mansion and who lives there. I was there, after all, with Michelle for a full month. But I don't remember any cursed witch. Just a man with a bone-chilling glare. Maybe the rumors about a witch living there were spread by him. Or perhaps even his family. I could see them doing that. But none of that matters to me anymore. I'm never going anywhere near that house again. The witch's curse, Michelle. They're nothing to me.
As you should. Stay away from that place.
Mm-hmm. With nowhere else to go, I ended up in this small village. There was no denying that there was very little to speak of here, but I found peace in that nothingness. I couldn't have been more blessed that such a kind man had found me and welcomed me into his village. The village ran entirely on its own crops and livestock. They had no currency, merely bartered among themselves. Coming from a merchant's family, everything felt so new. I had never plowed a large plot of land, milked a cow, or used a loom before. At first, I wasn't sure what to think, being such a departure from my lifestyle in the capital. But over time, I grew more comfortable with my new life, and the people of the village started thinking of me as one of them.
Oh. Come on, Giselle! Come play with us!
We're playing hide and seek today. Can't, sorry. I'm spinning yarn.
You can do that later!
Come on, play with us. Ah, stop that. Don't pull at my skirt. Oh, alright, you win. When I'm done with this, I'll join you.
And no ditching! We'll be down at the square, okay?
Got it. See you there.
The kids have taken quite a liking to you.
Amity. You think so?
They've been incredibly lively since you arrived. Children are more sensitive than adults.
Sensitive?
They're very perceptive of how others are feeling. If you begrudgingly play along, they'll pick up on that quickly. You like children, and that's a wonderful thing. There's not a good woman in the world who dislikes children. Dang, sorry, Jade.
Well, okay, look, I like kids, I just don't want them for my own.
True.
Mm-hmm. Why, thank you. I don't think it's so much that I like them, as I'm kind of a big kid myself. Honestly, yeah. I genuinely enjoy hide and seek, but that's not going to earn me any points.
I like kids too. Watching them, it gives me faith that this world has a bright future.
A bright future. I never looked at them that way. They seem to like you quite a bit too, Amity.
Thanks. Though I'd rather give my affection to my own kids.
Oh, you have children?
Oh, heavens, no. I thought that was obvious enough. I'm talking about the future.
I see. But knowing you, Amity, I'm sure you'll find someone right for you and have kids of your own in no time.
It's not that easy, sadly. Even in such a small village, there are no ladies who... I'm scared now.
I'm hoping for the best right now.
Yeah, but I know tragedy is around the corner. Because it always is in the House of Morgana, even though we're not even in the mansion anymore.
Property.
Even in such a small village, there is no ladies who will take interest in me.
You don't give yourself enough credit. I'm fully confident you'll find someone soon enough.
Do you really think so?
Absolutely.
Then perhaps...
The French.
Yeah, the French. Then perhaps you could be that person.
What? Pardon?
I won't pressure you into it, of course. But I think it would be marvelous to have you in my life in a bigger way.
But, it's a little soon for me to think about settling down like that.
It is pretty sudden, I admit. Take all the time you need to consider it.
Alright. I have to go play with the kids now.
Have fun.
I wonder if he really meant it. Amity is a nice fellow, and I'm sure living here would be wonderful. But I can't help feeling something isn't right here.
Uh-oh.
Of course it isn't.
It never is.
Why am I thinking about him? Now, of all times.
Don't.
That man has no redeemable qualities. Not one.
No. Okay.
As it turned out, Amity was serious about his proposition. What were you afraid of?
I was scared we would have another backstory, history, and I did not want to go there.
Yeah, no. We're here right now. We're okay. As it turned out, Amity was serious about his proposition, and he brought it up every time we ran into each other. Unable to give him an answer, I found myself constantly apologizing to him. Soon, winter started giving way to spring. On a day when the air still had a brisk winter bite and budding seedlings battled to break through the earth, the seams holding the village together began to come loose. That day, the village men were gathered in the square talking. They all had stern looks on their faces. It was clear that something had happened. I obviously couldn't stick my head in, so I waited until they were done and caught Amity. While it was rather awkward, I was still more comfortable asking him for information than anyone else.
Actually,
with a dejected look on his face, he started explaining.
A lord found out about this village.
What?
And he said he's going to place this land under his rule. Meaning, he'll start collecting taxes. In addition, he's also demanding we pay 5 years' worth of back taxes on our unauthorized use of the land.
What? That's ridiculous.
Yes, it most certainly is. We obviously don't have the means to pay 5 years of taxes. There's no reason for him to take over the village at all. We're completely isolated from the surrounding area, after all. But if we resist, he could send soldiers. It doesn't matter how absurd his claim to the village is. We have no choice but to comply.
That's terrible. What are we going to do then?
We're going to do as the Lord demands. The 5 years of taxes will be paid in installments. Some of the men suggested we abandon the land and find somewhere else. But it would take time to cultivate the land and plant new crops. It's no trivial task. We'll just have to make do with these changes. We'll use more land to grow and try to be more efficient. Will you help in the fields?
Of course. This village is my home now, too.
Thank you, Giselle. It will be difficult, but if we all pitch in, I'm sure we can get through this.
I thought the same thing. If we all work together, we can make it through this rough patch. But the collection of taxes brought more than just a burden for everyone to share. It brought emotional strain and conflict to the village, too.
Your family has more hands to work on the fields.
I have a sickly child. You expect him to work any harder than he is?
I know you're hiding grain in the cellar.
You have more than us. Let us keep a little grain.
You have more.
No, you have more.
You both have more than us.
When their comfortable lives fell under attack, the villagers' top priority became their own property. The cooperation was only temporary, and before long, everyone became a threat. The negative energy only built on itself, its growth accelerating like a boulder rolling down a hill. It wasn't long before their sights fell on me, the outsider.
Come on, get moving!
Ow! Stop that! Why are you doing this?
I'll stop once you've told us everything.
Told you every what? One morning, a man dragged me from my house and took me to the square. There, the entire rest of the village was gathered, all eyes on me. What? What's this about?
Oh, don't play stupid. We all know it was you.
What? Was me?
The thief.
Amity? From the crowd appeared someone I knew quite well. The ever-affable village representative. The man who saved my life. But in his eyes now
I thought you were better than that.
was contempt, anger, scorn. So many different shades of negativity. I recognized what I saw in his glare immediately, as someone who had been subjected to those looks before. But why? For what reason was he looking at me like that? I couldn't make sense of what was happening. So I just stood there stupefied.
There's been a rise of reports of people having things stolen lately. This village is too small to attract bandits, though. Since the Lord now demands we pay him taxes, even the smallest items lost can have a dramatic impact on the family's living conditions. What you've done is no joke.
But wait just a second. I haven't stolen anything. Why do you think
You have been seen in this act.
What?
So long as there's testimony against you, your guilt is assured.
Who says they saw me? I swear I didn't do anything. They're obviously lying.
You're the one who's lying. You've been playing us as fools this whole time.
Everything was fine until you showed up.
We managed to not get found until you showed up.
No, that's not my fault.
Giselle, apologize to the village and return what you've taken.
Amity, you don't believe me?
There were multiple witnesses. They're probably all teaming up against her because she's the...
Oh my god.
Several different people saw you stealing. I've known these people long enough to be family, and I trust them like family too. They're not liars.
But no, they're framing me. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
Framing you? Now you want to put this on us, woman?
Unbelievable. Have you forgotten we welcomed you into our village? Amity, please believe me. You of all people should believe me.
Oh my gosh. You've been avoiding me as of late, haven't you?
What?
Because you had something to hide, correct?
No,
What other reason could you have to avoid me?
But why? How could he say these things? Why won't he believe me?
Now return the things you've stolen.
I can't. I never stole anything. How am I supposed to return something I don't have?
I see. You've already moved the stolen goods. She said she doesn't have them anymore, folks. How should we deal with this?
Rev her up till she talks.
Yeah, she's not getting off that easy.
Give us back our property.
Why? Why is this happening to me? The harsh new rulership has driven these people mad. I need to get away from this village, quick.
Restrain her!
No! Get your hands off me!
Haven't you forgotten everything we've done for you? All that matters is that you don't have to suffer, is that it?
I didn't do anything.
Take her to my house. Oh no, oh no. So, why do you just attract messes?
That's not her fault.
No, I know. But why does messes follow her around? I can't. We'll make her tell us everything.
No, stop. You've all gone mad. Please come to your senses. With men on all four sides of me, I was dragged to Amity's house. He sat coolly in a chair, and they shoved me to my knees before him.
I'll ask you this one more time, Giselle. Where did you put the things you stole?
And I'll keep giving you the same answer. I didn't take anything from anyone. Please believe me.
Do you swear with God as your witness?
I do, I swear with all my heart.
You don't actually believe her, do you, Amity? She not only sold us out to a lord, She's now threatening to make our lives downright impossible. What? What the frick? Where are you coming from?
Again, that's just a coincidence. Listen to me, Amity.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, and she has betrayed her fellow men.
Why are you doing this, Amity? You were such a good man.
I am deeply disappointed in you, Giselle. As much as I don't want to do this, I have to get the truth from you.
Amity. Of course, why didn't I see it? I'm still just an outsider to them. Why would he believe a stranger's word over the word of the village, his family?
The water.
They got a water border? What? A man set a wooden well bucket on the floor in front of me.
I guess so. Ew.
And it wasn't clean water from the well, though, but grimy, murky wastewater. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. I reflexively turned my head from the stench, but a man behind me grabbed me by the hair. And before I had a chance to realize what was happening, the world around me went brown. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Oh, jeez. I struggled with all my might to break free, but my arms were tied behind my back and I didn't have the strength to overpower the man holding my head down. Reflexively gasping for air, a stream of filthy water poured into my mouth. Oh,
Ew. Pull her out. We get nothing if she dies. Put her back in. And keep at it until she decides she's ready to talk.
Oh my gosh. No!
This is gross. How unsightly.
Well, no, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna actually go throw up.
And I think I have, what a freaking ass. Sorry,
Yeah.
wow, that was
No,
rude.
no, it's good as the truth. That was rude? Excuse me, look as if this isn't?
I mean, truth, but oh, dang. And to think I ever considered marrying this woman.
Stop!
We can stop whenever you want, Giselle. You just have to tell us the truth.
Please! Mm-mm. Stop! Ugh, gosh. I was given no time to rest. My head shoved into the bucket, then pulled out just long enough for me to steal a breath before going back in, over and over again. Not a person in the room objected to the abuse I was receiving. I had prayed for a good harvest with these people. They had taught me how to use a loom, something I had never touched before. We had laughed together, lived together. They were normal people. Perfectly ordinary, kind, helpful, friendly people. Not at all cruel or inhumane. But now, they burned with a frenzy that overshadowed all my memories of them. And every gargle, gasp, and grunt they got from me fueled their fire. Does it? Yeah, this is so nasty.
Yeah.
I can't tell what's worse at this point.
This story is as bad as they said it was, and
Yeah.
I was expecting heartbreak. This is cruel. This is just cruel. No wonder she wanted to forget so bad. Gosh, why did we make her remember?
Dude, I don't know, man. Dozens of eyes laced with madness stared down upon me, rejoicing at my suffering. My consciousness was slipping away from me. I thought I could hear laughing and chattering, but it all passed through my ears as mere noise, nothing I could make sense of.
With. Why would you? Stay with me.
Let me see.
Oh, thank goodness. You're awake.
Wait. What was I just doing? Oh, right. I was in the forest, on the verge of death. Then a meaty found me and...
It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
We almost lost a valuable manpower there. We were just discussing what to do about you, Giselle. And then we decided to make you a village property.
Jeez.
What the frick? What the frick?
No. He didn't save me.
If you agree to work for us, we'll put this whole nasty mess behind us. You may be worthless in the fields, and terrible with a loom, but there's plenty you can help with.
I'm afraid. I'm thinking whatever I'm thinking.
We started on a really rough note, and I can't get out of that rough note at this point, so, like, I fear.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. What are you going to make me do? I'm gonna kill this game. I'm gonna kill everyone.
All the writers, dang poor writers. They made such beautiful music. Why am I here?
No. The writers are the writers. The music people are the music people. I don't know the word right now.
Composers.
Yeah.
Compositionalists is what I was gonna say, and I was like, whoa, that's not right.
Can we get through this, please? I don't want to be here anymore.
You like to get your hands dirty. And considering I found you half dead in the forest, I doubt the rest of you is any cleaner.
BD? This is disgusting.
It seems we've come to an agreement. I'll keep watching. I can't even say this anymore. I can't even do it. I'm gone. I'll keep watch over her starting today. Now I'm sad I gave him a cute voice. I don't want it anymore. Go away. It's about banished. To make sure she stays in line and doesn't steal anything else.
Dirty. Stays in line. The way they're looking at me. They didn't have to spell it out. No. Anything but that. Please have mercy.
If you're begging for mercy, that means you know you've done something wrong. Let's see. There is one way, Giselle.
What?
Give back what you stole, naturally. But if you're going to insist that's not possible, then bring us something of equal value. And if you can't do that, then your life belongs to the village. No, just go to the mansion. At this point, the mansion's better. Like,
honestly, I also would have killed myself way before any of this.
Yeah, just, jeez, Giselle. Jeez, Giselle.
The men were cackling. They knew I couldn't do it, and they were enjoying watching me squirm.
Take your pick, Giselle.
Something of equal value. If I can get that, then you'll set me free. In that moment, a little bit of darkness bubbled up in my heart. Something maleficent whispered in my ear.
Oh. I see.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too. She has, like, literally nowhere else.
Yeah. If you are in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. Remember when we loved him?
It was a lie, but I liked that lie.
I liked that lie too. There's a village not far from here. Oh, this is the village. Oh. I see. That car is very loud. There's a village not far from here. Trade it for food, then make your way to a larger town.
I think I know where you can get something worth some money. The mansion in the forest has some fairly valuable furniture in it. Oh God. When did I become? You can steal some of that to sell for good money. Such a despicable woman.
You mean the cursed mansion?
You expect us to go there? Are you out of your mind?
Anyone
who goes near that house is killed by the witch's curse.
There is no witch living there. There is no curse.
Giselle, what do you know about that mansion?
I lived there for a while. Well, for a month.
You what?
The son of a noble lives there. He's human, and he's alone.
A noble? What's a noble boy doing this far from the city?
I presume he was banished there. I was sent to the mansion from the capital to act as his servant. There was plenty of value in that house. Shelves lined with books. There should be more than enough to pay the Lord 5 years' worth of taxes.
Is what you're saying true?
I would not lie. As bewilderment spread through Amidi's house, I was unable to look at anything but the floor. I couldn't stop trembling. To protect myself, I had sold out Michelle.
You swear there's just a single man living in that house?
Yes, it's only him.
All right. If it turns out you're lying, you'll pay. Well, if there's more living there, you're kinda all dead, but okay.
I want to save this girl so badly.
Yeah. Okay, everyone, you heard her. Tell all the young men to get ready. We're going to the mansion in that forest. And just to be safe, make sure everyone brings something they can use as a weapon. And you, Giselle, you're coming with us. You'll be leading the way. Listen to me. Don't think about trying to run.
Right. On the cusp of springtime, I found myself trekking through the dreary forest I had thought I would never set foot in again. How had I ended up here? How come I could never manage to avoid getting myself in these situations? And who would have guessed that my reason for returning to the mansion would be to loot it? I prayed for God to show even a little mercy and ensure Michelle wasn't around, though I knew the chances of that happening were almost zero. After several hours of walking, we broke through the thick woods, and the mansion appeared before us. Like its surroundings, the house was bleak and uninviting. Even the midday sun seemed disinterested in shining its light upon it. Despite on the surface there not being much of anything impressive about it, the entire mob stood speechless before its overwhelming presence. But the men had weapons, and they were fueled by avarice, which gave them the courage to approach this place they wouldn't normally otherwise.
Door won't open. I think it's barred from the inside. It would seem someone really does live in this cursed place. I am honestly surprised. Even more so that it's not a witch, but just a noble.
The door's old. We could break it down.
Yeah, let's bust it down!
Hold on! There's no need to be barbaric. Did you even consider knocking on the door like normal people? You sound like a band of thieves.
Ha! That's something else coming from you. Who do you think proposed this plan, Giselle? You! Alright, men. You ready for lives of luxury? How would they live luxurious if they're just giving all the taxes? And...
I hate all of them. I hope they all die.
Okay. Break down the door!
Stop it!
You know, this is like the scene after the thief got away from the earlier story. We're still breaking in. We're just like seeing it from a different view.
It's the damned nobles who make our lives so hard!
They deserve to be robbed!
Break it! Break down the door!
Please, stop this!
Break it down!
Break
it
down! Break it down! Stop! All their repressed emotions detonated. They battered the door again and again and again. And in a few minutes' time, It was on the verge of collapse. They shouted and cheered and hooted like madmen. As my peaceful life came crumbling down around me, growing lightheaded from the anxiety, I squeezed my eyes shut, unable to bear it any longer, and the deep groan of the door opening echoed through the forest.
Oh. What are we seeing? Oh, why is there here? Is that Michelle? In the right corner?
Yeah, and there's lots happening right now.
It's here, okay. It would seem you are not aware whose house you are trying to break into.
My man! The world went silent, like time had come to a stop. No one could manage to say a word, only stare at the man who had appeared from within the mansion.
Surely you know what this place is called.
Beneath the dazzling midday sun, he had bone-chillingly alabaster skin and long, nearly translucent pale hair.
So surely you came prepared for whatever you would find.
And his eyes. Oh my gosh, he's beautiful. Sorry.
No, I mean he is. Like, look at that.
Wow. Dang. Alright.
What a guy.
Or like two blazing infernos staring out across the mob.
Ah, a demon!
Someone muttered, probably unconsciously. He did, indeed, look like something not of this world.
Ah, it's a demon! The rumors about this place were true! A cursed demon lives there!
Demon? Him? Michelle? No. He's not cursed.
Indeed, I am cursed. The witch's curse is real. I have inherited it in its entirety, as well as her purpose. A witch, a demon, a spirit impure. Call me whatever you wish, for the truth shall not change. I carry within me the eternal curse. Behold my flesh, pale as the moon. No red blood flows beneath this skin as it does yours. Behold my hair utterly devoid of color, offered up to the devil as part of our pact. Behold these crimson eyes, a symbol of the lifeblood spilt at my hands.
Ah!
I shall bring calamity upon you as the witch of legend. Never-ending famine, plague, catastrophe, suffering for generations. Until the moment of your deaths, shall you ever regret coming near this place.
No, have mercy. We're just...
It was that woman. She brought us here, tempted us with the promises of wealth, deceived us, told us to pillage this house. We're innocent.
Hamidi.
Please have mercy on us. Give her to me then, as an offering. Absolutely. She's yours. Torture her however you please. I have one more condition. You never come near this house again. If you so much as consider it, you will die by my curse. I swear it, we won't return.
Run! Get out of here! Without so much as a glance back, the villagers scrambled into the forest, and Amidi, the man who had rescued me that night, went right along with them. Is there kindness in the world? I wasn't sure what to think anymore.
Don't think I'm helping you.
His voice rained down on me, but I couldn't lift my head. There was such a gaping void in my chest. I had no idea what questions I should be asking anymore, what I should be angry about. what I should be sad about. Not even the first clue.
Look at me. Look at me, Giselle. Tell me, is it true you returned to the village to plunder it? That you brought those men here to rob me of my valuables? Answer me, Giselle.
Yes, it's true. I persuaded them to steal from you.
Are you really so desperate for money that you resort to looting? Just how low will you go? Not only did you seduce my father, not only did you go digging around for information about me, you brought a mob to this house. And they were armed too. Were you trying to get me killed? Answer me, Giselle! Not even going to defend yourself? Your scheme failed, so you're retreating into silence? Oh, for God's sake, you sicken me. I'm done with you. I'm done. Leave this place and never show your face here again.
As he shouted at me, and I stared into his fiery red eyes, a somewhat inappropriate thought crossed my mind. Huh. So he can get emotional like anyone else. My heart stripped raw and cast out to sea. Finally sunk deep enough to be crushed by the pressure. Me.
What?
If you want me gone, then kill me! You can do that, can't you? You can use your curse to kill me, can't you? Then do it! Right here, use your power, take my life! And if you don't want to do that, stab me with your knife! Kill me, kill me, kill me!
What?
I'm done, I can't take it, I'm through with this whole world! No one will believe anything I say! No one cares one bit about how I feel! They just walk all over me laughing. Why? Tell me why? Why is this happening to me? I never stole anything!
What are you talking about?
I tried my best to look happy. I thought everything would work out if I could keep smiling. I believed that would make things better. But nothing ever got better. What did I ever do? Tell me, what did I do?
But you.
All I ever did was believe. Tried my best to survive and always wear a smile. But everything's going to be my fault. And I have to deal with that for the rest of my life. Then I'm done. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live in this world anymore.
Calm down, please. I don't follow what you're saying. My understanding is that you desired money, so you brought that mob. And before that, you used my father.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you the real story. You'll take your family's word over mine. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it is just to keep myself together.
What?
I never wanted riches. All I wanted was a decent enough wage to allow my family to live comfortably. That's all I wanted. But the man, he used my family against me. He made me, forced me to be hurt.
What?
Again and again, no matter how much I resisted, he wouldn't stop. Again and again. He threatened me, beat me, cut me with a knife. Over and over and over again.
Oh, what? My father? Raped you?
No one would believe me. I did nothing wrong. You don't believe me either, do you? So I'm done. I don't want this body anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. Help me, please set me free. Kill me already. Use your curse and kill me. Kill me!
Give me a moment. I need time to process this.
You can do it, can't you? Then kill me already. Kill me now. Kill me dead.
Give me time so we can talk this through. I want to hear everything from the beginning.
That is torture, dude.
Inside. Let's go inside and talk. The light hurts my eyes. Well, that was the door. I might have best let it stay shut. Not knowing the truth would have been so much easier. I wouldn't have been made to shudder in disgust, hearing about the crimes of my own family. But if I hadn't opened that door, I would have lost everything. That day, after far too long, I finally let myself see the person in Giselle. Wow. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This is why it is dangerous to attack happy people especially, 'cause life sucks. And if you know someone happy, they usually hide the suckiness of life for their sanity and the sanity of others.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. I'm not okay.